Guys, this might be a big one. You notice a lot of things off the bat. Where am I? Who am I? There is so much in this update. The log is absolutely massive. Look at this. There's just so much, but let's dumb it down. First of all, we have Yuta. Yes, Yuta, the man. Look, there's Rika. And that is a lot of VFX. So we have Yuta, we have Charles. I'll put a picture of him on screen, but I'm going to showcase Yuta before I go to Charles. And then we also have a huge map expansion, which I have been waiting for such a long time. I will show off the map expansion after I showcase the characters, but to sum it all up, most of it is underneath the subway. There's this huge new area with sewers, but I'm going to go into more detail after I showcase the new characters. So let's go ahead and start with Yuta. Also, I might miss some stuff because there's a bunch of extra stuff with Yuta because you have Rika, which it involves themselves in some of the abilities. So to start everything to the basics, we've got first our M1s with a sword, a little bit of a pink trail as well, which is nice. Then we've got Severing Path, a couple M1s followed by a grab at the end. So the last part is inescapable like that. Resolute Slash is more like a TP hit. You can just press 2 on them and you'll go over to them, hit them from behind. This is pretty good for catching people off guard, but I'm pretty sure if the other player moves fast enough and reacts fast enough, they can dodge the slash, from what I've seen at least. The next move is Veil Step, which is you want to be close, so you kick them up like that, and then when you press it again, you can jump forward and slam. So this is a really fun movement. You can also use it to get around really fast. Let's say I want to go that way. I can turn around and then use this again to go that way. So a little bit of a runner's dream right there, but it's still a very fun move to use. The final move, Resolve, is a use twice. So you'll knock them up and then you'll hit it again at the top of the arch there to knock them back down like that. Here's the first example of Rika being able to involve themselves in abilities. So if you use Severing Path just normally, just use it normally, you'll notice afterwards it says use again. And then if you hit 1, you have to be pretty close. Right there, Rika didn't do it. Let me redo it really fast. So once again, I need to activate the use twice by just using the move normally. And if Rika's close enough, hitting 1 again means Rika will down slam. Now, to my knowledge, I believe this is all Rika can do for now. I just verified with some of the other testers, and I don't really remember doing anything else with Rika. But I imagine more stuff will be added in the future. But yeah, this is Yuta. Very fun, a lot of movement. I haven't really learned the combos yet, which I guess we'll do together in this video, but overall it seems fun. You could do stuff like Severing Path, and then the Veil Step, and then you jump over, back up, Resolute Slash, and then something like that, I mean, obviously there's some, gray area in there, but still, it's pretty good. Obviously, there's no alt yet, but that will be added pretty soon, I guess. I honestly don't know. So now we're on the new base moveset character, Aspiring Mangaka. I hope I said that right. Mangaka, blah, blah, blah. This is Charles. He fought Akari that one time in the manga. So he is a very interesting character, and I'm not going to lie, I kind of like him more than Yuta, just because his entire playstyle revolves around countering your enemy. So let's go over his moveset very quickly. So here's his M1s, pretty simple. You just hit him a few times. That's all it is. So our first move we've got is Despair. You hit him a couple times, you send him up in the air. That's all that does. The next one is a bit interesting. Here's what it's like without hitting the enemy. You stab behind you. So this is going to get a little difficult to explain, especially when I explain it's like its little gimmick. So normally if you want to hit it, you just turn around and you hit him like that. Also, you can extend with a front dash off of this, so keep that in mind. It's very extendable. However, you'll notice something else. Right below shut up, it says hit, which is something new. So how this works is basically it's like a semi-counter. If you use this move and someone punches you in the animation, it's going to activate early. So let me give you an example on this attacking dummy. So right there, the dummy swang at me, but I was already in animation, and it essentially activates early. So it's not a complete counter, but it's like a semi-counter, if that makes sense. However, there's another counter in the base kit. Eye catching is another complete counter. So if I use this, let me turn on my cooldowns and show you guys something. So if my cooldowns are on, just to prove it, let me use a different move. You'll see Despair now goes on cooldown. Watch this. I used the counter, but it doesn't go on cooldown. Landing this counter means it refreshes itself. So if you hit every single counter and you don't mess it up, you can effectively have an infinite counter. Now, but here's an example of me messing it up. It does have a cooldown if you mess it up, and horrible end lag. I'm talking the worst end lag I've probably seen out of a move. If someone uses this counter and it's not activated, you could literally walk around them in a circle and then attack them. It is a horrible end lag. It is a very high-risk, high-reward moveset. You want to go for these counters, but if you miss the counters, you're going to be punished extremely. But if you land them, you're rewarded heavily. And let me go ahead and cover the last move, which is a good combo ender, 4, which is like a dash forward, and then you knock them back. Pretty simple. And let me go ahead and show you guys the ultimate foresight, which is also another counter. Look how awesome this cutscene is. You see the little like silhouette, and you get this cool barrage, and then you stab right through him. It's basically head splitter. His ultimate is essentially a head splitter, but that's all it is. Which, I'm not gonna lie, this character has me the most excited. Everyone's been waiting for Yuta, I was too, but ever since I've been playing this character in the testing branch, I have been having such a blast. And this character, I guarantee once you master the counter game, is going to be unstoppable. And I haven't even covered everything. There's still one more thing about this character which makes them super fun. So, the R special for Charles. You use your R, you need meter to do it, by the way, I'm pretty sure. But once you do that, you'll mark them essentially like this, right? And when you do this, when you press R again, you force them to dash, and only you can see where they are going to dash. You basically set up the bait. Boom, so I know they're going to side dash there. And let me tell you, when you're fighting other people, this is so hard to like work around against. When you are fighting against a Charles and you are forcefully getting dashed in different directions, it becomes so difficult to keep up and to manage because it can mess up so many things. And it also comes towards you. Now, if you're facing them like this, they don't front dash. It's only side dash and back dash. But if you're behind them, they will back dash towards you. So this is an easy way to bait somebody in. But landing the R is a little bit hard because you have to be pretty close. But yeah, that's basically his R. He has effectively 3 counters, one of which being a semi-counter, a pretty good combo extending kit, and an ability that controls the movement of your enemy. Easily one of my favorite characters in the game already, and it's only a base moveset character. This is something I'm super excited to use, but I'm probably going to focus on Yuta in this video, and then I'm going to make a different video about Charles in public servers. Okay, so let's check out the next big thing, the map expansion. One of my favorite things that has ever been added to this game. You'll notice one off the rip, there are now ladders on the towers instead of trusses, which means the whole tower is now destructible. These ladders can be destroyed effectively, so there's no more floating trusses whenever someone hollow nukes. The cafe now has a second floor. Little ramp, a couple extra area, would be cool for some skits with free camp. Now the big one is down here underground. So if we come underground, you'll notice immediately to your left, you have the Shenanigans Mall. I'm going to turn on night mode for this, just so it looks a little bit better. Now here in the Shenanigans Mall, we've got a couple stores. We got Sorcerer's Appliances, which has a bunch of random photos and stuff, you know, and a little back area with a computer and an out-of-order vending machine. I'll cover this store last because that leads into the sewer area. But over here, we've also got a bookstore with a couple books with some niche references to random people on the moderating and testing team. We have this beautiful photo of Z, one of my favorite parts of the mall. We have the bowling alley, which includes shoes, which you cannot use, and, you know, the awesome bowling alley. Cool things here. This is a really cool expansion. I love it so much, and we're not even done yet. We also have this under construction store, which has a wall which breaks into this massive sewer area. Now, originally, this was the only entry point, but a couple of the testers, including me, suggested that there be multiple entry points across the map. So, the builders decided to create this tunnel, which goes throughout the subway. So, if you go into the subway normally and you're walking around, you'll notice 2 spots, and you'll see these little sewer grates. That means you can destroy this wall and enter the sewers from there. So there's one here, and there's one in between the bathroom and the main entrance for the mall. Right here. I already destroyed it, but yeah, there's another sewer grate here where you can destroy the wall and enter in the sewers. This is an awesome expansion. I think, honestly, what I'm most excited for is people making skits with the sewers, because I think this is something that a lot of people want, and I think it's also a good addition. The map definitely needed some expansions because it's been so long since we've had any map changes, and this is something I'm really excited for because it effectively adds a whole entire map underground, which I'm already loving so much. Now, there were a couple things that were also changed about, you know, defense attorney, a lot more nerfs, you know, you take a lot more damage in Awakening, blah, 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 this changes, that changes. I'm not really going to go over a lot of the changes, but pretty much a lot of characters had some changes to them. There was also one new item that was added, the sniper rifle. Now, this is really weird. This is unlike any gun you've used in any game before. So you press R to zoom in. It's a little scuffed, but the one thing that's a little unfortunate about the sniper, you cannot aim up and down. It is only horizontal, which means you can only shoot on people perfectly level for you, which means, sadly, you won't be able to go on top of any towers and, you know, aim down on people, which is really unfortunate. I wish you could. It would be so much more fun. But, yeah, you get 3 shots at the sniper. It does really high damage. So, yeah. All right, so I think this is the time where we hop into a public server for a little bit and mess around. Now, I'm definitely going to be making 2 videos on this update just because there's so much. So, I'm going to dedicate the rest of this video to playing Yuta, but I'm definitely going to make another video where I hop in the game as Charles and see how good I can get because that moveset's really fun. But for now, this video will cover Yuta in public servers. So, let's go ahead and get into that. Come on, man. Let me see them counters. Let me see those counters. You know you want to use them, but I'm not going to let you. I hit him with the veil step there. I was actually kind of surprised that I did that. I feel a little bit bad. Whenever an update drops and everyone's still learning the characters, I kind of kick butt. But I'm so bad at this game that, you know, all it takes is like 1 day of the update and then suddenly everybody else is better than me. So I think I'm going to take my, I think I'm going to take advantage of the time I have now while everyone else has no idea what's going on. I definitely think Resolute Slash, as of now, is one of the best moves in the kit for sure. Also, I just got an achievement. Is that because I got... Oh, maybe that was a kill... Maybe that was my kill achievements coming in. Let's go see if anybody's in the mall. I was really curious when I was watching these map expansions be made if anyone would actually go down and look at it. Because I think a lot of people are going to be distracted by the fact that, you know, oh, there's a new character, but there's got to be some people down here, right? Okay, well, there's people on the train track. Is there anybody in the mall? Wait, I'm hearing some dashing. I can't tell if it's in the sewers or if it's above. We got to see. Is there someone in here having a fight? No, but there is a black hole above ground. Gotcha. Oh, you guys might want to get off the train track. I don't think that's going to end well. Watch out! Oh my goodness. Did anyone survive? Oh my gosh, this guy survived barely. All right, let me just get over here and clean it up. Oh, you want to go down in the subway? Follow me down into the subway, bro. Oh, bro, pulled me out of the hole and put me back in. That sounds really, really weird. Come on, you want to go? Let's go. I got just the place. I know just the place for us to go. Dude had no idea this was added. We've stopped our fight to go on a magical date together. I love it. Where do you want to go first, man? I gotta tell this guy isn't even scratching the surface with these creations yet. This guy's got no words. He's just flabbergasted at the sight. It's a magical scene, I know. It's so beautiful. I've given you a tour. Our date is over. Now we fight to the death. There is no happy ending in Night City. Come on now. Okay, that was really wacky because he, like, fell down the elevation as I teleported. Fight back, man. You know you want to fight back. You have to fight back. It's a cruel world out there, my friend. And I'm not going to be the one to spare you, and nobody else will either. I have to teach you the hard way. Or, oh my gosh, maybe you'll teach me the hard way. Ow! Stop that! You're not being nice! But it's exactly what you should be doing. Veil step, first part. He grapples me in. This is it. This is it. I see the light. Just kidding. I see his light. And there is none left for him. He's still alive! Take him out! He's dead. You fought well, Atreides. Also, peep a screenshot. JJS higher player count than TSB. Once in a blue moon. Heads up! This is totally fair. Alright, you guys. Well, that's going to wrap up this update video. I'm probably going to have another video out either later today, later tonight, or tomorrow morning, covering Charles a little bit more and playing with him because I am looking forward to playing with him a lot more than I am playing with the Yuta character. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about the update and the map expansion and the character choices. I think a lot of people are going to be happy with this update. It introduced a lot of things people have been asking for a long time, and a lot of things that people weren't asking for, like a big, huge map expansion, but I think people are going to be happy with it nonetheless. And also, I hope this video brings more exposure to this existence, because I was kind of surprised at how many people didn't notice this. But to be fair, I think if I was not a tester, I would have also overshadowed the fact that there's a map expansion over the fact that there is also 2 brand new characters. But either way, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!